You can now play Black Myth Wukong in first person with guns. So I seen this mod and honestly it cracked me up. Being able to actually see someone play this game with a gun, I thought was hilarious. It is one of those things like when you think of Black Myth Wukong, with it being a newer game and everything, when you think of it, you think of like Dark Souls kind of a thing. That third person perspective going up against enemies where you're gonna more than likely be doing like like an attack here and there and then kind of dodging, going back and attacking. So the fact that they were able to actually bring a mod out that would put you in first person, I think that's actually really cool because it'd be definitely a different perspective on being able to play the game and see what it's like to be able to do all this stuff kind of firsthand yourself if you were the individual doing it. But the fact that they added a first person as well as guns, I don't know why, but I think that is so hilarious because it is one of those things you never would expect something like Black Myth Wukong to have guns in it, with it being the time period that it's in, as well as the fact that like it's mainly a magic based game, so you don't really think too much of like firepower and guns and stuff like that. So the fact that someone actually added this to the game, I think is hilarious. So we'll go ahead and check out some of the article here, and then we'll check out the gameplay that they got available for us. So now this right here is why we all love mods on PC games. Black Myth Wukong is an amazing third-person action RPG inspired by Dark Souls and Sekiro. The game relies on melee and magic attacks, but what if you can play it in first person with guns? Well, thanks to this mod, it's now possible to get that experience on PC. And it's one of those things, man, like the more I look into like these articles and everything like that, the more I'm thinking to myself like, dude, you really got to get yourself a PC for gaming so that you can mess with some of these mods, cuz stuff like this, it seems like it'll be really fucking fun. So, definitely got to check it out whenever I get the opportunity, or at least see someone else play it to see what their perspective is on it. So, go ahead and continue on. Going into more details, the gun mod allows you to use an AK-47 rifle and an AWP sniper rifle. You can also switch at will from a third person to a first person perspective. See, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could actually go back to doing the third person perspective. So, if that is the case, that's even got me a little bit more intrigued because I would like to see the gameplay kind of how it naturally is in third person, but where you're still able to use a gun. I think that'd actually be really funny. So, but wait, there's more. Inspired by Max Payne and other shooters, this mod also has a bullet time mechanic. By hitting C, you'll enter a bullet time. Bullet time has 30-second cooldown with clear all sticks and will consume a certain amount of health and mana. So that's actually really cool. It's another thing I didn't know that they had on here. So you can kind of do like a little bit of a dive and then just kind of have it be slow. So I think that'll be very interesting. And that just like the whole mod itself, it sounds like it'll be a good time. So hearing all this, I'm like, it has me pumped. Even though I won't be able to actually play it myself, I'm like, dude, that sounds awesome. It sounds so funny that they're able to kind of mix all this stuff with the original game. This mod will completely change the way you experience Black Myth Wukong. Seriously, it's like playing a different game. As such, I highly recommend downloading it. This will make you start a second playthrough. At the end of the article, you can also find a video for it. This video will give you an idea of what you can expect from it. From what I can see, the game becomes a lot easier with guns. Well, that was to be expected. After all, Black Myth Wukong was never meant to be played this way. Still, this is a crazy cool concept. So that's pretty cool. And then they just go into detail about some of the other mods and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and check out what we got here as far as the gameplay goes. Let's check it out. I think this is so funny. I also do love the fact that it is one of those things that the bullets, if you can see, it does take down the health really quick. And there are some people out there that I'm sure would be like, well, if it's magic creatures, shouldn't they be able to like not do as much damage, kind of a thing? But in reality, guns are gonna be powerful no matter what. So the fact that they have it so that it does kill the enemy so quickly, I think that's pretty funny to me, honestly. So you can see that health is just going down. And one thing I do kind of wish that they were able to kind of show would be the third person perspective as well, the way you're able to switch back. I don't know if they're going to actually show it in this trailer, but if they could show that as well as the bullet time effect, I think that would actually be really cool. honestly like a shot or two when these enemies are going down. I don't know how much damage you have to do to them in the actual game, like if you use your staff and everything like that. But the fact that it's just like a bullet or two, I think that's pretty funny to me. And then I think it's pretty funny too, because like looking from this perspective, like this doesn't really look like Black Myth Wukong. I mean, of course, like the atmosphere and everything and the characters you're going up against, yeah. But as far as the character that you are, it doesn't look like you're the main character from Black Myth. It almost looks like you're like just like like some random soldier from like Call of Duty or something that just got thrown into this world. So I think it's pretty funny. That it? Mod. So yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I wish they would have kind of showed it where you can switch back from the third person to the first person, just giving like a little example so you can kind of see. Because it would be funny to actually see the main character, the monkey character, with the gun in his hand, actually shooting these characters, as well as the fact that they didn't really show the bullet time effect that they mentioned earlier in the article. So being able to actually see maybe your character kind of like dive while things kind of go into slow motion, I think that would have been really cool. Or even if they showed it with a first person, if it's one of those things, if you can do it in that aspect as well, I think that would be awesome. But with it being a mod, obviously, you know, there are going to be people out there that are going to give it a shot and play it. So I'm pretty sure if you were to go like on YouTube or something like that, there's going to be someone out there that has an example of what it looks like and all that type of stuff. So it looks, I mean, personally, I think it looks really cool. I think this is going to be something that'll be fun to play, especially because, you know, it is something that is so different from the what originally the game is about, and being able to add these features in it, I think it's hilarious. So I think this is pretty cool. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If any PC players out there that enjoyed Black Myth Wukong, would you be playing something like this, like a mod like this, where you are able to use the gun? And if so, let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section if you do get the chance, because I think that'd be hilarious. So just want to say, if you guys can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.